you so much. Okay, thanks.
Hey, this is Chris with FunkyBrims. Welcome to our FunkyBrims Live tonight. We're back in our store tonight, so we may see some people. We're still open. You may see some people come through. This is Sarah. Hello.
Hello. Hi, this is Sarah. Sorry, we are on Instagram and also Facebook and YouTube. So we have a very small little section of us that's on Instagram, and we're trying to get us both in the frame. But welcome, welcome on. I'm going to share this around a little bit and let you guys get on board.
Yeah. So, like I said, we're in our store, which is FunkyBrims is inside Funkified, which is in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, and FunkyBrims is our hat store. Hey, Dwayne, how are you? Appreciate everybody jumping on. Those of you who may have saw the announcement this week, we're super excited. Hey, Jim. Joshua's on there. We signed, we got a lease in place, so we're going to have our own location, be open in FunkyBrims in its own store, just kind of right across a little park here outside where we're at. So it'll be super exciting. We'll be right next to each other, or right across the street from each other anyway. Hey, Scott. Hey, Alan, Frank, Rob, Brian. Appreciate all you guys jumping on tonight. So yeah, we're super excited. Got some nice hats to show tonight. Hey, Troy, lots of people jumping on. Appreciate that. A lot of new people last few weeks. So again, we're inside Funkified. We do have a Ricks and Mortar location, which we're inside the hat shop tonight, inside the bigger store. And so super excited to have everybody here tonight. And got some nice caps to show.
I'm going to keep talking, please.
Okay. Got some. Hey, Scott, Todd, everybody. And
keep talking.
Yeah,
right. I'm trying to get this off of here.
Oh,
yeah, you've got this whole thing on here.
No, that's weird.
So, and the comments and all of it are not showing up. So, or not the comments, but the links and all that. So
there we go.
To get all that on.
There we go. Okay. So yeah, got some new kind of things going on tonight. Looks like some of the links are showing there. So we'll get all this figured out here, and hopefully have better technology than we had last week. But we'll kind of jump in real quick. How to buy FunkyBrims.com. Also in the top of the comments, at least on Facebook, we should have posted links to get there. And then there's also a QR code, depending on how your screen's laid out. It's going to be in one of these corners up here. And
so if you want to take them off right here.
Yeah, there you go.
There.
Cool.
There.
All right. There we go. Going to get everything back to normal. So yeah, lots of new technology, trying to bring in the multiple platforms. So that we're on Instagram, on Facebook, where you have the biggest following, but I do see some people on YouTube as well. So welcome, everybody. Appreciate it. And so we're going to be talking caps tonight. We got some great fall caps. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the new drops that we have this week. We're going to talk about some of the new drops we have coming up in the next few weeks. A little bit about sales that are going to be going on around Black Friday and all those kind of plans. But you know, for tonight, we will say the codes are down at the bottom, at least on Funky on Facebook, up at the top, depending on how your screen's laid out. And those will tell you that the code is FB Line 10 for 10% off all the FunkyBrims caps. Our own line, which we're going to show some new ones tonight, and Fall 15 for 15% off all the others. And so appreciate everybody jumping on. Hey, Doug, see a lot of people still jumping on here. So tonight, got the old, it's a couple of years ago, one of my favorites, the Aficionado flannel from Hales tonight. And so Sienna Plaid, let's talk about this. This is a new one this week. Sienna Plaid comes in two shapes. This is the Newsboy that I'm wearing. It also comes in kind of a split pub cap shape as well, without the button on top. See, these are going to be co-branded with Alfonso d'Este and FunkyBrims. Get in here where everybody can see it. It's FunkyBrims, but it's on an Alfonso d'Este tag. So this is one of their, it's one of their fabrics made into our shapes we like. So the nice kind of thinner Newsboys. So this is the Sienna, S-I-E-N-A plaid. This one's the more flat cap version, the pub cap version. And so kind of zero in, come in a little bit and let you see these colors. So that's going to be a really nice orange. It's going to be kind of a bright blue and bright red in it as well, kind of a burnt orange, if you will. They do a great job of making these where all the lines are going to line up, all that kind of stuff. Really well made. Alfonso d'Este, which is in Naples, Italy, their factory where they make their own line. And then they've been multiple generations now as kind of a private label maker, and they make our FunkyBrims line as well. So we have some that are kind of co-branded between the two, and this is some of those. And so this is the Sienna plaid.
So they're saying the only pinned link is the link to the autism hat. Did you have any other links that you were trying to get out there?
Oh, it's on the QR code. So yeah, maybe you can post that. Yeah. Well, you may find the FunkyBrims live. So I must have missed that one. Also got a little bit some more fun hats to show tonight that'll all be on there. But you can go to FunkyBrims.com. All these will be on there. Should be kind of close to the top of that as well. And so that one is the Sienna plaid. See if we have any questions here. It's a really nice plaid. Again, just nice fall colors, kind of going into the holiday season as well. It's got, some reds and blues in it as well. So, just a really, really nice pattern. We liked this one when we first saw it. This was one of the ones that kind of jumped out at us when we were starting to look through them. They both have a nice kind of thinner liner in it. So it's going to be, we're a cotton liner, a little bit quilted or a little bit thicker, but it's mainly going to be a cotton liner. So it's going to be one of those that you could wear for 9 months out of the year, maybe not in the very heat of the summer or whatever, depending on where you live. So yeah, this is a great one. The Newsboy version is one I started out with and have on, but also have this PubCap version as well. So see if there's any questions. It's like we've gotten a little better technology this week, not having any problems, anything like that. Hey, Jose, Troy, a bunch of people jumping on. Appreciate that. And you don't see the blues. Let's see if we can kind of zero in just a little bit. We're going to lose some of the lighting. You can see this is kind of the nice bright blue right there in it. And so you can take a look at the pictures online as well, and you can kind of see it popping off here just a little bit if we put it. But that's going to be your nice kind of bright blue in the middle of it right there as well. Okay, thank you. Sarah added the link. So again, FunkyBrims.com, and then the link to the live here as well. And so also keep the comments, questions coming, all that kind of stuff. Some of the questions, the cost. So again, we do have the codes FB line 10, which will give you 10% off, and the Newsboy, and that's going to be 88. Shipping's always included, all the prices we're quoting, and the PubCap version is going to be 84. Another one that's fun, I really like. It's one of those dress it up, dress it down. Kind of see why we called it this. This is a tuxedo. This is the same kind of shape as we've had in a lot of the other ones. It's black and white, so it's one of those you can wear with jeans, a black t-shirt. It's also one of those that you could put on literally with a tuxedo, and you'll see if you go to the listing, kind of made a little tuxedo picture there, if you will. But this one is just going to be pure black and white, got kind of a nice, kind of, I'm going to call it a chain kind of look to it, if you will. This one's going to be a Newsboy shape. This one's going to be on the FunkyBrims line. This is one of ours. It's going to be $78. Again, the code be another $7.80 off of it, so a little bit over $70. Shipping included. It's got the black brim, black button. Yeah, Dwayne, love the tuxedo. I do too. This one's just a really nice one. Kind of different. That's one of the things we're trying to just find some that are different than anything else. And so we've got a lot. A lot more still coming. We still got a couple more from this fall line, and then it's kind of roadmap. Next week there will be a collaboration coming out, and it's going to be dropped on Thursday, Thanksgiving night. We're going to do probably a shorter live, but we'll have some caps drop at 7:00 that night, and we should have plenty of them. They're going to be dropping the flannel at midnight that night, I believe, and so be kind of on a Black Friday special. So our caps are going to be 20% off what they normally are, shirts, everything, for that particular drop as well. And so that'll be coming up. And then we got a couple more collaborations coming in December as well as our Christmas cap that we're going to be doing as a masterpiece and on the FunkyBrims line. And then we've got another shipment coming in on the FunkyBrims line. They'll have some nice kind of holiday caps as well. So all that to look forward to. Appreciate it. It's harder to see the names there, but those of you on YouTube and everything, it's nice to kind of see all the comments coming in. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. The tuxedo, this is a great one. Same shape as the Tommy, same shape as the masterpieces have been. This is kind of our shape that we'll be doing on all of our line on our 8 panels. And, this one is just one of those materials that I'd say jumped out at us. When we saw it, we really liked it. And, just was like, that has to be one of them because it's just different. So, got questions? Anything?
What are you talking to? Me?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to them, it looks like you're looking at the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, just so you know, we're in our store. So we do have customers in the store. But if you can hear the music just a little bit, that's the outside bigger room that we have. So since we are here, if there are things you are wanting to see, please go ahead and post those in there. We can grab that while we're in the store a little bit easier than normally when we're just at our house. Someone was asking what's the fabric on the tuxedo.
The tuxedo, this is a wool blend. It's got a few other things kind of mixed into it as well, but it's mainly wool. But it's got enough other stuff to give it some texture and interesting. And again, it's kind of chained together, but if it's not necessarily smooth. It's got a little texture to it. So it's just a fun, unique fabric, Italian, sort of an Italian weave, if you will. And so it's a fun one. I really like this one. And again, it's one of those that, you could wear with a suit or literally with a tuxedo or wear with jeans and a black t-shirt or whatever as well. So
Ed's asking if you have herring check caps.
Herring check caps. We do have some herring check caps. And we have them. I know we have a couple of them in here. Why don't you talk for a second? Let me see if we can grab.
So one of the things that he mentioned that I know you guys were talking just a little bit about is our store lease. I didn't actually know that he had announced that anywhere, but here we are. So where Funkified is located, which is Broadway and Main in Broken Arrow. So we are right off of Main Street. Broken Arrow is a cute little town that's not really all that small, but we are creating an amazing main street. So if you've been to Franklin, Tennessee or Grapevine or something like that, that's kind of the creation that's behind Broken Arrow right now as well. So we have a store that is bright pink and it is now lit up for Christmas. So it's literally engulfed in pink lights. It's amazing. Very lit up. But right across the street from us, literally we can see this building is a building we have wanted since we got the store. And it was an amazing opportunity. It came up for lease for us. We do own our store currently, this one. So I kind of would rather own the other one, but that's okay. We're going to lease it.
Come on in. We're talking caps here. So yeah, come on in.
And I'll move my computer. Sorry. But we're actually going to go ahead and open the store. So we're going to take the hats out of here and open it right across the way. So that should start about March 1st is what I think our goal is, right? Yeah.
We'll be able to move in, start moving in, getting it ready, getting it all.
We have some construction that we have to do right after the new year for just a little bit. But then by the time we do this meetup, guys, that's our goal. By the time we do the FunkyBrims meetup, we will be able to do it in our new FunkyBrims location. So you'll be able to go between the two stores. You can come over to Funkified and then we can do a FunkyBrims after hours. And so after that closes, we will have our big meetup there we've got some really cool stuff planned. So we're really excited about that. So if you haven't already, we have an events thing that's on our page and it has the FunkyBrims meetup. I cannot remember what date it is. I want to say it was like March 14th.
The weekend before St. Patrick's Day.
Is it March 14th?
14th, 15th, something like that, yeah.
So it's a Saturday, but we'll obviously be doing stuff all weekend. I will come out with an itinerary, but I did post in there an email sign up, and that sign up, it will get you on a list for those of you who are thinking about coming or are definitely coming. Then I can send you out our hotel recommendations and all of those kinds of things, and the Ubers and all those different things will be on that list, but I didn't want to just send that out to everyone. So if you're interested in coming, please go to the event page and go ahead and put your email in and sign up. If you decide that you can't come, no worries. It's not a big deal, but at least you're not getting, spammed or whatever. So anyway, just go there. It's going to be super cool. Plus we'll have Irish Fest and all that going on at the same time. So yay, go ahead.
All right.
You want to show those hats?
Absolutely. So we have a couple, the herring check that you were asking about. This is the warm herring check, which I think was new last week. You can kind of see it's some warm colors. It's a hologram, got kind of paisley cotton liner in it. And we also have one that's the bright herring check. So those are the two that are out there right now. And so, it's one of the nice things is we can, being back in the store here, reach over and grab some stuff. But there is for those of you here locally, we've had times where you've come in and you said, "Hey, can I get this cap?" And we've been like, "Hey, we got to run to the warehouse," and it's it's not far away, little 5 or 10 minute round trip or whatever. But once we move into the new store, the whole back half of it will be the warehouse for the caps, and that'll be where we're shipping at and all those kind of stuff. So that'll be everything in one location. It'll be great as well. So why so serious? I don't know. It's kind of I don't know, kind of standing in a different place, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, Mike, you have no excuses not to show up. You should be at Irish Fest when it comes around anyway. So yeah. So
let me talk about the women's cap.
Yeah, go for it.
And you can get it back.
Okay.
So I've got these. We have some women's caps. We have some new women's caps that we're going to talk about here real quick. You can see the one that I'm wearing. He put it on the website. So I went ahead and linked. I changed the. Thank you for mentioning that. I messed up the links. And so the pinned comment, there is a link that goes to the live. But if you can't find it, just go to FunkyBrims.com. You can even put in, I think, November live, and it will be on there as well. I will have him come back and show. I can see some of your questions. I'll have him use the. I'll have him try on some of the other hats. The lawyer voice is coming because there's just people. That's why. So, which is, when you do it at the store versus the house. And so anyway, it's okay. We've got this one, the women's hats, and we've got the blue, and then we have 2 different grays. And so I've had a lot of you guys messaging me and messaging us about for your wives, like the different women's hats for your wives. These hats are a little bit different, I feel like, than the men's. The brands can be a little bit different. This fits true to size, and so I'm a 59. Oh gosh, that's a bad hair day. And these are Glen Appen, and so they're a little bit stretchy on the back. All of the women's caps have the elastic band on the back. So for women that wear their hair up, which I do quite a bit, it actually works just fine for that. Now, again, I've showed you all of this a million times. If you do it like this, it looks ridiculous. You have to actually pull it back. So it looks like that. So we have blue, and we have, I think it's just these 2, the darker shade of gray and the lighter shade of gray. Is that right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's also a brown in there too. One of those is actually brown. Yeah.
Okay.
They're different.
All right. I can't even see it, but one is brown, one is gray, and then there's a light gray, and then there's this blue. So there's a lot of different options that we have, and this has actually a fleece liner, so it's definitely more of a winter cap. So we have different varieties. If you're looking for certain things, you can message us and let us know, because the women's hats are a little bit harder, just because it's a different style, and I feel like they're all different materials, and I don't know how much they are. Do you?
$24.
Oh, $24. They're not that bad.
Right.
So
and the discount code still works. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So now back to our normal voices. Go.
All right. Yeah, good timing. So yeah, this was the hearing check you asked about. And again, for those of you just coming on, we're inside our store at Funkified, FunkyBrims, down from Broken Arrow, showing off some of the new caps tonight, showing off some of the other caps that have been out for a while. And
what about carrying more 63s?
Yeah, let's see. Any chance of carrying more 63 on that site? The size is not available. So hologram does not go up to 63. So there's nothing we can do on hologram of getting them up to 63.
Unless you stretch it, right?
We can stretch it and, pretty easily get to 62 or whatever for sure. In Hannah, we go all the way up to 67. And then, in our own line, we'll always have 62s, often 63s as well. Same with the collaboration caps and the Alfonso d'Este. And then, all of the ones from Laird will come in at it's up to 63 as well. So we're trying to get them, and it's one of those things where sometimes we don't get enough 63s, and sometimes we're left with that's the only one left, and everything. So yeah, so the lady caps or ladies caps. So I could speak tonight. Yeah. Long day already. So yeah, there's worse.
67. Did you just say 67?
I did. I said a 67. Yeah, it's
what does that look like?
3X, and yeah, I mean it's like I can put both my fists inside it. That's a big hat.
Yeah.
And
so sorry about that for just a second. It was awkward, but but we're all back. It is kind of hard to do it here, but we wanted to be able to show you some extra things. So if there are some things that you're looking for as we're getting into Christmas, we're going to struggle with the crowds here. Our shopping really picks up quite a bit, obviously, as you can imagine. So we'll struggle just a little bit with that, but we would like to be able to get some things for you guys and show you some stuff. So if there's stuff that you're wanting, please let us know and I'll run around and grab it.
Yep, absolutely. And that is a nice thing. So yeah, kind of one other thing, again, we're going to be moving into the new store. And also when we do that, some point early next year, we're going to separate the websites as well. So, I mean, we'll always be able to pull things and ship them together and all that stuff, but they won't be always be on one website anymore. So we'll have to split that, and we'll be on FunkyBrims.com. We'll have the Funkified.com for all the hats.
These are the things that come with growth, which is a good problem to have, but it's still weird.
Absolutely. So but that's all. We decided to keep it all together so everybody can, if you want to do some Christmas shopping from the rest of the store and all that kind of stuff, we can do that through Christmas, and early next year sometime we'll be looking to do all that. So anyway, if there's some other ones you guys want to see in here, but for now, I do want to talk about this one. Is one the Windsor check. We
do see the comments from YouTube that are coming in. Just an FYI.
Absolutely. See the YouTube comments. Appreciate that. On Facebook we have the Brims Underground, and that's kind of the one where we're starting to be. It's kind of really Funky Brims. It's all about Funky Brims caps, kind of a group we started and did, and so it's a lot of fun. But we're also you really need to join if you want to see it. That's some of the first drops. We did that with the pin this week, where a bunch of the pins got bought up before it ever went anywhere else, and so it's always going to be on the Brims Underground first in terms of see it, and we did that with the Windsor check this week. So Windsor check is out there. I know we had, at least when we started tonight, we had sizes 55 through 59, and then a singular 62 left as well. But let's talk about this one. This one is a really cool pattern, kind of a Prince of Wales check, if you will, and it's got a little bit of a bright blue in it, and with that, and the rest of it's browns. You can see again they did a great job of getting these things where all the panels lined up and all that kind of stuff, which I'm OCD about. Brown brim, and is Funky Brims line. Got the nice brown cotton lining in it. So this one again is going to be kind of a 9 months cap, if you will. Super comfortable one to me. I think it came out really nice with a nice drape and all that kind of stuff. And so this is a cap, another new one this week. And
they did ask to see the pub cap that you started on in the beginning. So whenever you get a chance, you don't have to right now, but whenever.
Yeah, we can absolutely do that.
And then, do you have the pin with you? Did you show the pin?
I did not actually bring the Rudolph pin. It is actually sold out. So it is actually sold out. So we kept enough back, exactly enough back to go with when we drop our Christmas cap, which is going to be coming real soon. And then that will come with the Rudolph pin as well, and that's exactly how many we have left. And so
we are not in the basement. Somebody asked if we were in the basement. That's so rude. No, we're in our hat room. We're just in a different, we were in a different angle because we were trying to get out of the way of the customers, which apparently did not work.
But all good.
But that's what we were trying to do. And so we kind of we're literally hidden in a corner over here trying to do the live, and we probably look ridiculous, but that's okay. That's what we're doing.
We're here for the live,
but we're not in the basement. They can't do basements in Oklahoma. Very few people have basements out here.
There's something about the ground and all that kind of stuff.
Water levels
and all that stuff. You'd end up going down to a basement to get out of the way of a tornado and then drowning down there. That actually happens. And with snakes, that too.
Yeah.
That just doesn't work. So
Dwayne wants to know if we accept indentured servitude. I mean, I do. I'll tell you what, we had a bathroom flood last night.
We did. That's part of the reason we're tired is about
in the middle of the night.
Midnight we had a flood, so we had to get all the water shut off and all that, and get a plumber out beginning of the morning. So that was
gross, and it was great. But I would have traded hats for somebody to clean up what I was cleaning up there last night. It was gross.
Came out of our shower. Yeah, it's a bad day.
Yeah, it was a bad day. It was disgusting. Is that a 5-panel?
This one is actually going to be more of a 6-panel. So kind of see it there. It's going to be a 6-panel. From the front, it looks an awful lot just like a split, cap. Again, they did a good job of kind of matching up the patterns, but kind of going around, it is actually a 6-panel, kind of a fairly long front. I'll kind of put it on, show you the side profile as well. Assuming I'm getting in the right place there. So this one is a nice one. I like the shape a lot. And so, yeah, it was, yeah. So, but not necessarily a flood. It was more of a the sewer line got backed up or whatever. So
Yeah.
there was a flood inside the house. So good times on that.
Gross. Have we
that-
made any more pins? And when does the Christmas hat drop?
The Christmas hat is going to drop very soon. I want to make sure that I know when it's going to be in and all that kind of stuff before we announce it. But watch again. Join the join the Brims Underground, and will be the first place that we do it. We'll be contacting be some emails as well, but it's going to be very soon as we get it, and so yeah, it's going to be coming very soon.
Can you match up some of the ladies' caps with scarves? Yes, I certainly can. And I will go do that with this one here real quick and give you kind of an example. But if there's certain ladies' hats that you're wanting and you're wanting scarves with, please message us. You can message either one of us. Chris gets back to you probably better than I do right away, but I will get back to you. It just takes me just a little bit longer. But we can put scarves with almost anything. So hang tight. I will return.
And so you will see we have search on the website cashmere scarves. They're 100% cashmere. They're actually made in Germany. We got a nice little hookup on these. It'll be the second year we did that, and they're $25. And so they're great. They're soft. I mean, everybody, a lot of people got them last year. A lot of people got them again this year, and so it's a great price point for that. And so yeah. So again, this one is the Sienna Plaid. This one is the pub cap version. And then we also had a newsboy version, which is this one. Same material, obviously. And then we had the tuxedo, which is this one, nice black and white on the FunkyBrims line. And then we also have the Windsor check, which I really like this one. This one dropped a little bit earlier this week. For some people at least that are on the Brims Underground. And so let's see, any questions? Hey Eric, a lot of people still jumping on. Appreciate that. And so yeah, if you have any questions, let us know. Again, in one of these two corners, if you're on Facebook, top comment in some of the other platforms, you'll see the links to get to all the caps that we're showing tonight. And then FunkyBrims.com will always take you there. A lot of the caps we're showing should be kind of close to the top there on that. And so that's the ways to get there. And again, at least down here on Facebook, up here, if you're on a vertical screen, is the codes, which is FB line 10 for 10% off the FunkyBrims caps, Fall 15 for 15% off all the others. And do we make pins for the hats? We don't make pins for all the hats. We make pins for all of the collaboration caps. So those of you who, are just kind of coming on, we have a partnership with Hales Flannels. Grab a shirt here. So, Hales makes shirts. This is the Teufel Hunden, which is one they did, which was a Marine Corps tribute one. And then you can see we kind of have a flannel that matches up with that. We'll also have some that are just kind of all the gray and just a little bit of the flannel underneath, some newsboy versions, all kinds of stuff. So in each one of those collaborations, we'll do a special pin for those. So again, we've got another one coming up in the next week or so on that. So those are a lot of fun. And then we have our own line. Those caps are going to be made in the same kind of shapes we do. It's going to be on our line, just like this one, the FunkyBrims line. And so let's see here.
Why don't you trade me real quick and
all right,
go double check on that. Okay. Okay. So with this one, you guys were asking, or someone was asking about matching the scarves in the ladies' hats. So all of our ladies' hats, we can actually find really cool scarves to go with. This one in particular. This is like our funky color, one of our funky bright pink ones. We also have this version of the same thing. It's kind of a different pink. I ordered 400 scarves. We've sold quite a few of them already. But that any of these kinds of scarves would go with this hat in particular. So if there is one that you guys are really wanting, please just, screenshot the hat you're looking at and send it to me, and I can find something for you for sure. I am seeing some of the questions. Sorry, we still have people. I am seeing some of the questions about the meetup. So I already have the sheet put together on all the hotels and how the transportation works around here. There is no public transportation. They do not do, there's not like subways or anything like that. So it would have to be an Uber or you rent a car. Potentially, once we get a good count of how many people are going to be here and what's going on, then we can look at us carpooling people around or renting a van or something like that. It just depends on, how many. If we're talking about 2 people, that's different than talking about 20. So as we figure this out and we get more of an actual head count, we'll be able to get back to you on that. There are free Ubers from the airport to Broken Arrow, to Main Street, from the hotels to Main Street. All of those are free, and I will show you how to get all of that because those are done through a voucher system. But again, I'll send that out on the email list this week. And I apologize, I meant to send it out last week. We actually have an event going on tonight that I have our manager and another employee at. Our store being open and then this going on, and then we have another event tomorrow. So I apologize. This is the problem of having 2 brands at the moment and being in the middle of Christmas. We're just kind of we're hanging on by a thread, and
we're doing good.
Yeah, no, I'm hanging on by a thread and the last few pills in my medication bottle. But anyway, we're doing good. We're alive. We're here. So we'll get to you. We'll get it all there, but it'll be awesome. I really am excited and I want you guys to come down. And I know some of you are talking about helping with the new store. And once we get through the beginning of January, when we figure out the construction and different things like that, one of the things we're going to do is actually build Chris an office in there, because he is a lawyer. Believe this or not, I don't know that you want that on your case, but yeah, you can have the elf on your case. And anywho, so we're going to sell his law firm and kind of combine the hats and the law firm together. So look, he's like, those lawyers that have they're like the bulldog, right? Like he's
don't make fun of that guy. That's an actual guy here.
It is a guy. I know. It's a guy.
We're really not supposed to make fun of him when he's we're not live.
They're in every town.
No,
There's a bulldog in every town.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're asking about scarves, and I was also going to show this. So my favorite, maybe that or like the greens and all that. We do have we have a great green one right now. So if you just say the green one, one of the green ones. So we have a lot of different patterns of these. If you want a cashmere scarf, you kind of have to put in the in the notes what you're looking for. But this is one of them. I actually did put this. This is a handmade elf hat, I think is what it's called. And it's down in at the bottom of the links for the lives. You can just search for it. So those are out there. I think they're like $24, something like that.
I don't know. They're not bad, but they're hand.
There's a price tag, $22.50.
Yeah, so, they're hand knitted. I mean, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, and then of course there's a.
They're not the cheapo depot like Walmarty kind.
Yeah, no, these are like knitted like a sweater or whatever. So and then we got a nice. Nice Santa one as well. Royal Stuart tartan scarf as well. So if you're trying to go this way,
do you get a cap with every retainer? That's hilarious. Chris would never give out a cap with a retainer, though.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm not giving my caps. No way. Someone just asked a question that are the men's scarves on the website? So they're all under cashmere scarves.
They're unisex. So yeah, there's different patterns.
Do I need to? Is that live for them?
Yeah, I think it's out there too.
Okay. I'm right, but is it out there for online or just point of sale?
No, it's out there.
Oh, sweater weather.
Yep.
Sweater weather.
Absolutely.
I agree. It is sweater weather. It's actually not here, to be clear. It's like 80 degrees. It's ridiculous.
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Way too hot this week.
It's just stupid. So,
yeah. Anyway, moving back to caps for a little bit. Wildling. So, we had a patchwork a few weeks ago that sold out like the first day or so, called the Raven. And so this is kind of the next patchwork. This one is actually going to be co-branded with Alfonso Dest and us in FunkyBrims. We picked it out, but it's some of theirs. This one's going to have a quilted lining, nice satin lining in there. You can see how plush that is. But let's kind of look a little bit at the kind of fabrics that are in this. These are going to have a little more texture to them. I will tell you there's some of them. Don't send this back. This is meant to be this way. It's the way out on all of it. It's almost like a little tear. That's just part of the way the fabric is. You can see it's on this one as well.
Don't send it back.
Yeah, well, if you don't like it, but if it is intentional. It's supposed to be that way. It's giving a little texture and edge to it, if you will. So got a little bit brighter colors. Got this, kind of fun animal print that shows up quite a bit. Got some brighter oranges and stuff. That'll be, kind of everyone will be a little bit different. But this is the Wildling, and it is out there and new this week as well.
Okay, hang tight. Yes, Dean, the scarves are online. Hold on, there were some questions and I missed it.
Steve, no, they're unisex scarves. Do not worry about that bright pink one that you've been wearing around all year.
That's totally manly.
Right.
Scott asked if he is a 61, could he be in the Santa hat? He can, because you're a 61.
Yeah, I'm a 61. Yeah, absolutely. So this Santa hat,
it's stretchy.
And the elf one, yeah. Let's kind of look again. This is made like a sweater, so it's like going to be knitted and all that kind of stuff. There you go. You can kind of see it better. But yeah, no, it's a stretchy, stretchy sort of thing. And so yeah, my size 61 head just fits on just fine. So absolutely.
And boys and girls, if you're wanting a scarf, you can either message us about what you're wanting, or when you go in to put your order in, because they are online and available to be purchased. You can just put in the notes what colors you're looking for. We'll send you pictures if you need one, or we'll pick one out for you and send it.
Yep.
They're really nice. They're 100% cashmere, to be clear. We got a really good deal on them last year, and we were able to
hook up again.
Finagle.
Made in Germany.
Yeah, we finagled this dude into giving us the same deal twice. So they're really good.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got, man, I bet we have 40 or 45 different kind of tartan patterns or solids all together.
We did. I think we're
they're selling quick.
Yeah,
I mean, that is like tomorrow, the event she's having, it'll be maybe a doorbuster there. And so it makes really nice things for in-store as well. But again, general, we're here to talk about caps a little bit, so we'll go back to that for a second. So the Wildling, again, I like this one, man. If we can find this particular one right here would make a great cap to make the whole cap out of it. Actually, there's a lot of them on here that make a great cap to make the whole thing out of, and we may just have to ask about some of those. But for right now, patchworks are always fun, and so this is the Wildling. And again, that is a new one tonight. And then finishing up the new ones, and then I want to go back through some of the ones we have from the last couple of weeks on our line too. This one's by Hologram. This is the cap of the week, brand new one this week. Don't have a lot of these, but I'm really, really curious to see those of you who have been asking for this kind of hat and who get it. Give me some feedback on it, because they have 5 or 6 different colors in it. And pretty decent price point for what it is. And so this is the creatively named waterproof wax cotton cap by Hologram. So we've been asking for that for a while, a true wax cotton in the same way that you're used to having wax cotton, that same texture, whatever. This is going to be in a pup cap shape. This one is blue. It's a cap of the week this week. Normally these will be $58. It's on sale for $46 this week. And then when you put in the code fall15, they'll take it down to $39.10 shipped. And so this one, we will call it a fall cap, but it's definitely a spring cap as well when it starts having those rainy days or whatever. This one has the thinner liner in it as well, the same paisley lining that they've been using in a lot of them, kind of at our request. So this is definitely a 9-month cap, or an any rainy day, cap where you need it, depending on where you live. But this one, I did try it out.
Able to bring it in closer.
Yeah, we'll see how close we can get and see if we can get some.
Yeah, hold it still, and the camera will adjust a little bit.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. And so this one is not. We've done some of the rain runners before, which was kind of a treated cotton. This is a true wax cotton, just like you're kind of used to seeing, split sort of pub cap shape. And so again, any
other colors or just that one?
This is all. We're kind of doing a trial to see what you guys think. And so definitely give us some feedback if you buy this one. I know they have them in black. They have them in kind of an olive green. They have them in tan. They have it in a kind of a nice burgundy even. And all that. So this will be one that we can get in, and even if we don't, it's not like the rain runner, Steve. This is a true like wax cotton, like almost like you usually see them a lot of Irish or whatever. So right now it is just in blue, but those of you who want it, we can order. The nice thing about Hologram is we can usually have them in 10 to 14 days, something like that. And so if even if we don't bring the particular color in right away, if you say, hey, I want a black one and a 60, 61, whatever it is, and I can wait a few weeks for it or whatever, we can do a special order on those as well. This one is a blue. It's just a navy blue. The lighting may not be perfect in here. It's almost, I'm looking at the screen right now, and it's got a little bit of a teal feel to it, but you just have to trust me that this is a navy blue, and kind of a dark navy blue. So yeah, so this one, excited about getting these in. Again, this is one we've been asking for, trying to find. Wax cotton is one of those that you need on a rainy day sometimes. You like them, but it's one of those that you don't wear. It's not going to be an everyday kind of cap or something like that. And so trying to get it at a good price. And I gave this one a spin when we were in Paris a few weeks ago, or a few months ago now. And I had it in a couple of colors there, and it really it rained several days there, and really did a good job of staying waterproof. And they even this time they call it waterproof on this one. So
yeah. Does it fit like the Rain Runner?
It's gonna be a little bit stretchier, I think. But yeah, I mean, the Rain Runner was a little bit, it had a kind of tight band to it. So this one's going to be a little stretchier. Again, more of a cotton. It doesn't have any spandex or anything in it, but it kind of has that feel. It's 100% cotton. But I think it's a super comfortable cap. And again, see what you guys think. Give us some feedback, and again, we can order in other colors and do restocks and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Todd was asking what colors. I think he wants black, green, and gray.
Black, green, gray.
I'm sure that's what they got.
Maybe
but...
I know there's a really nice beige one as well.
Does the wax wear off?
It shouldn't.
No, I don't think so. Actually, and the only reason why I know this, my favorite English brand just came out with these wax cotton jackets. And they were showing how it's made and all of that. So it's like in the fabric. So it's not like it's a layer of wax or something on it.
Right. As opposed to treating it afterwards, it's actually a part of the process. It's like a slick material before they start weaving it together. Yeah. And all that. So I know they have it in a dark green as well. So these will be around as long as we get good feedback and everybody likes them. And again, black would probably black, beige, and burgundy. The burgundy.
You might as well keep it on. It's pouring rain outside.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll wear it out of here, but I do want to run through a couple of the other ones real quick. We have in this line this year, we have some of them that have already sold out. Appreciate everybody last week. The Masterpiece went really quick. The Masterpiece Gothic, and the Masterpiece Vincent, we're down to I think like 155 and 156 left, so they're about gone. But some of the other ones that this year in our line, Lumberjack, black and white, sort of buffalo plaid, little take on buffalo plaid. It's more of a plaid, but the black and white Lumberjack. One of my favorites of all is this one right here, which is the Digbeth. This one's kind of named after a part of Birmingham, kind of the Peaky Blinders look, if you will. But this one is a patchwork. Kind of dropped it the same week as a couple other ones, but this is an absolutely great cap, and probably one of the ones I wear the most. And so it's got kind of a black and gold on the front. It's got the same gray herringbone as the Tommy does on the sides, and then a little bit of kind of a green tweed on the back. And so that one is the Digbeth.
People loved the Gothic.
Yeah, people love the Gothic, absolutely.
Yeah, I've got a lot that are wanting it if we get one returned at all. I don't think we've had any return.
No, we have not had a lot of returns on those.
Someone's asking about the Tartan Patch Smoke.
Yeah, Tartan Patch Smoke. Let me see if I can.
Thank you, Matthew. Have a good night.
Yeah, this one is the Tommy. The Tommy, real quick right now, we still have it in 55, 56, and 57. We are working on getting a restock on the Tommy. So if that's one that you'd like, this is sort of our Peaky Blinders sort of take as everyone else was doing them. Of course, it's funny that everybody dropped them at the same time, even though, we all can't really copycat because this was ordered, last April or whatever. Yeah. So it just happened to come in at the same time. But that one is the Tommy, which is a straight herringbone. And that one is one we're working on trying to make more of an evergreen that we'll just kind of have as part of our line, kind of ongoing, if you will. Yeah, let me see if I can find, which one did you say they were asking about?
I have now forgotten. Tartan Patch Smokes. I don't know what it is.
Tartan Patch Smoke. All right.
Yeah.
We'll talk for just a second. Yeah.
Any plans to do the Tommy in any other colors?
Yeah.
Yes, he says. He says yes. Yes. I have no earthly idea. Todd said to put him down for the pre-order. Here he comes back. I had nothing to say.
Yeah. Well, we grabbed one of the tartan patches, but they're
Okay.
all. Yeah, this one. This is one of the tartan patches. Just kind of grabbed one of them over there, but they're all kind of shaped like this. And
Tommy used to work on the docks. That is Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I heard it. So yeah, one of the tartan patches. Yeah, these are great. These are great caps. All of them out there on the website.
Can you show the dark tartan again?
The dark tartan. Let's see. I did not grab my dark tartan, but I've got a dark tartan right here, behind where the camera set up. So this is the dark tartan. This was a bestseller last year. Absolutely great cap. If you don't have this one, this is one that you should absolutely have. One of those that just kind of matches up with everything. Price is $62 on it. You know, take the 15% off with the fall 15. You know, great cap. This one's going to be 100% pure wool. It's got a quilted lining, but it's really thin. This is one, and it's a fairly thin wool as well. So this is one of those that I'd say is still a 9-month cap, if you will. But that's the dark tartan right there.
The people are asking, when is the next Hales collab?
The next Hales collab is going to be a Black Friday drop.
Yeah, so that's next week, y'all.
Absolutely.
Next week. And then what is the best seller of the year so far, cap-wise?
Best seller of the year, you know, there's a couple of them. I'd have to look at the numbers on it. I mean, obviously had a couple that just sold out really quick. You know, this one has been extremely popular. Again, this one is the Funky Blinders Fall 2025, made by Laird. So if you don't have this one, this is one that, you know, has really become one of my favorites. And it's fall, but it's kind of a year round, you know, or at least through the winter as well. This is kind of a nice dark blue. This is an oatmeal Loden wool. This is the oxblood Loden wool, and then a nice kind of tweed here. So this one we sold a whole bunch of, and then you know it probably if we added up the numbers, it would probably be the Springwood Slasher caps. We did a lot of those, and those are all almost all those sold out. That was a huge
really
huge collaboration with Hales, and so Springwood Slashers was that was great. And then you know, we got some Christmas one coming up that I think are going to be pretty.
And the Hales ones, again, we're planned out all the way through next year. So the Hales collabs are ongoing. We just had a little bit of a break here, but
it's kind of the way it worked out. And when these started showing up, so.
Which is, it worked out great because like it would be really hard to be buying all these caps right now.
Right. So
your wife wouldn't like you.
Why we have to show those women's caps so you can give something to buy them as well. Hurricane Hound, another one of my favorite ones that we dropped last week. So kind of been houndstooth week for everyone. This one is going to be in old gold and blue. So really pretty. This one's Alfonso with FunkyBrims. Again, dropped last week. So if you're looking at it, yes, these are Michigan colors. They're also University of Tulsa colors, as it turns out. And you know, some other ones as well, but also just one of those that kind of matches up with a lot of stuff, including this shirt.
It's green on my screen, but it's actually a blue and gold.
That is a blue and old gold.
Yeah,
it absolutely is.
That's University of Michigan.
Yeah, maize and
weird.
Maize and blue. Yeah, so not to be purchased, I guess, by the Ohio State people. That are on here. And Jose, glad you like it. This one, and again, this one just has, you know, this just nice drape. It just kind of you know, works out perfectly you know, to me in the way this is. See what else we have that is new ones. I think that's all the new ones for this week. So do we have the autism awareness caps that are out there? Kind of a link at the top of this for that as well. So those are you know, $5 for every one of those sold. It comes with a pin. You know, collaboration with Pinheads. They did this one. So those $5 from each set that's purchased is going to the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism Research. And then also I had some questions. I know a couple of people were wanting to see the Winchester plaid. So the Winchester plaid is this one, and we have that in both shapes. This is the Newsboy that I got on, then the flat cap here. This is going to be kind of a blue. That's going to be a blue and black with a little bit of red through it. It's definitely kind of lean and gray a little bit, if you will, as well. That blue is. The Newsboy is going to have a cotton liner in it, and the flat cap is going to have a quilted liner in it. And then you have also the Yorkshire plaid, which is the same kind of way, same kind of shapes, same kind of liners, quilted in the flat cap. And then the Newsboy is going to have a cotton liner, and I like that with this shirt as well.
Christopher Columbus, tell us about some Black Friday deals.
Well, a little bit early for that, but
do we have any deals coming up?
We do. So we'll have to stay tuned. Again, go into make sure you're in the Brims Underground. That'll be the first place that we announce it or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna have some stuff starting next week and leading up to it. And then again, the best sort of launch day pricing that we'll have on a new collab when that drops next week as well.
Try on the Yorkshires.
The Yorkshires. I've got a Yorkshire on right now.
Yorkshire. Like Worcestershire.
So, flat cap, and the flat cap looks sharp too. I think both of these came out really nice. So that's the Yorkshire. And again, the Winchester is the darker blue one. And let's see, any more questions
Don't
here?
forget your Santa caps.
The Santa caps and the elf cap. Absolutely.
And the elf cap. Discount at the meetup. Oh, guys, we'll have so much fun at the meetup. Yeah. Don't you worry about it. We're going to hook you up at the meetup.
Yeah.
Once I get my craft together and figure out what we're doing at the meetup, we'll hook you up.
Did another session last night with Kenneth McPherson on my arm, and he's working up a couple of little, sort of quick flash tattoos for anybody else that wants to do something like that. We were there as well, and then also a couple of his drawings. I don't think I even told you this. He was like, I don't know that I like that for a tattoo, but I was looking at it and I was like, that could make a really pretty cool pin to be sort of an exclusive only at that event. And so may end up taking one of his drawings and turning it into a pin for the event as well. So
do you happen to have one of the Gothics to show people what it looked like?
I did not grab a Gothic because it was sold out, and we do not have any in store because it's sold out. So I am going to have to unfortunately say no Gothic to that one. Yeah. The shirt I'm wearing, by the way, is Hales Affectionado. This one's a couple of years ago, just kind of one of my favorites because it just ends up matching a lot of different colors and all that kind of stuff. Even though I don't normally wear light colors very much.
Yeah, and if you can't get to meet up, we do plan on doing this yearly. This is just our first one, so we're gonna try it and see what works and what doesn't. And we don't take complaints.
Yeah, Steve is looking up. I agree. It's coming along nicely. I got a lot done last night, and so.
Do we have any new Hannah hats coming?
We don't have any necessarily new Hannah hats, but I will show real quick. We've got.
He's going to show you the other Hannah hats that we just happen to have. In the hat room, I mean, I don't know if you can see it or not. I can try and move this camera, but you can see, like, we got hats. We got hats for days, guys. So he's trying to grab you some hats.
As far as the patchworks go, Hannah has really two shapes that we carry. We got the vintage, which is going to snap down on the front and have kind of more of a traditional shape. I didn't grab the right size to put on my head, unfortunately. I just grabbed the ones off the top. And then we'll have the touring cap, which is kind of comes to a little bit of a duckbill at the end, a little bit longer on there. And these are the bright colors in the tweeds, aptly named because they're bright colors. And then we're going to have both shapes in sort of blues and grays as well. And then kind of have them in all colors. And so those of you who you're not familiar with Hannah is 4th generation Donegal, Ireland. The really cool thing about their caps is everyone is special. You will never see two of them that are exactly the same. It's still made old school. They're literally taking extra fabric, from different things around town. It's kind of a big textile area. They send them home with people who quilt them into blankets, and they have a lot of rules around it, how, no two things can touch that are the same, all these kind of stuff. And then they come and they cut up these blankets and make the caps out of it. And so we toured it. And so literally, never see any two of them that are the same, and so everyone's kind of unique and a bit of a unicorn there. And so those are the Hannah ones. Don't have anything else right now. We probably will going into St. Patrick's Day, get some of the ones like we had last year and sort of the green herringbones and all that kind of stuff.
Are the masterpiece one and done? Or
Yes.
will the Gothic be restocked?
The masterpieces are one and done. So yeah, when those come out, those are, we will try to up the numbers a little bit on it. But yeah, once those masterpieces are done, that's going to be it. But we've got more masterpieces coming too. And I think, we're going to be kind of picky about the ones that we put that name on. It's really, got to be one of those that we think is epic. But, honestly, if we, unless we have another reason, something else in mind when we're making it, if we can't say, hey, this is going to be kind of one of these epic ones, we probably shouldn't make it, if you will. The masterpieces are always going to be some combination, maybe 2 fabrics like those were, maybe 4 fabrics, whatever it is, pinwheel, whatever it is. It won't ever be just a sort of solid, one material or something like that. And so the Christmas one this year, I will tell you, is going to be on our line. It's going to be made just like the masterpiece is. May very well have a masterpiece. It may very well be a masterpiece itself, the holiday one. And let's see, how far away are you from New Tulsa? Well, we're in Broken Arrow, so that's really,
well, New Tulsa isn't Tulsa, I think, right?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, from downtown Tulsa, we're 15 minutes. So,
yeah.
In the event, whenever I send out that thing that talks about hotels or whatever, if you're going to fly into Tulsa, you can stay in Tulsa or stay in Broken Arrow. We're literally absorbed into Tulsa, just kind of the way Tulsa works. So we're 15 minutes from anywhere.
Yeah,
it's very easy to get here from anywhere you stay here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then.
Yeah. So, couple of things. We've already. Sorry, I'm seeing comments there. Yeah, we've already restocked the Hannah the layered that we're going to do. That was the for fall, if you will. We will have some more of those coming in. Maybe around St. Patrick's Day, and then again for summer. Some of the sort of dragon scales ones, some of the ones we did, some different ones as well, and then let's see, masterpiece patch flat cap. That's in the works as well. So don't we probably could have given that name to the Raven as well, or the one here. So
we did get new masterpiece pins in. You remember?
Yeah, we did. Well, we restocked some of those.
Like the Edgar Allan
Poe, and some of those that you guys bought. Those did get restocked. A lot of the ones from Hologram got restocked this week as well. So there are some new ones out there. Kenneth McPherson, hey, barely catching you. So Kenneth and I spent last night working on my sleeve on my arm. So good to see you on here. Appreciate that. He's a Digbeth fan. He's already got his second Digbeth. This one right here. Absolutely. So.
So guys, some of you guys were talking about like carpooling down here from wherever you're located. Obviously you can talk about that in what's the Facebook group in the
Brims Underground. Yeah.
I almost said underwear, but underground,
underground,
whatever. Anyway, in that group, but you can also do it on the actual event page. And if you start a discussion, then people who have already talked about coming to the event will be the ones seeing it. So if you're trying to get a group together to carpool or anything like that, you may want to start on the event page and start talking back and forth with each other and seeing what you guys could come up with. As far as airlines go, you're going to want to start looking at those now, because we'll be talking about March, which is going to get into spring break rates, and the earlier you book, the better off you are with that. But there are some really good deals out there. FYI, oh gosh, I saw it. Eric. I almost read it, but I saw it. Yeah, I could go. That's hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Go ahead.
All right. So I think about ready to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Appreciate.
Did you want to?
Yeah, we got to pick our winner tonight. Winner gets a choice of any of the FunkyBrims line caps that we've shown or had that are still in stock, and so absolutely work your magic over there just a little bit.
Okay.
Winner tonight is Troy Workman. Congratulations, Troy. Got picked out again. We do this every Thursday night, and again, congratulations, Troy. And message us. Let us know which one that you're looking at, or if you need some recommendations or whatever, we can talk about it. And yeah, let us know what you want. And appreciate everybody being on tonight. And we'll be back next week. Next week's Thanksgiving. We're gonna do probably a shorter one, but we definitely, again, we're gonna
do it here because we'll be closed.
Yeah, we'll come up here and do it.
We're closed.
And so again, we're gonna have some things dropping on Thanksgiving and on Black Friday morning and all that. So we need to do a quick little live. And if you guys got family stuff, the replays are posted out there as well, or whatever else. So yeah, we'll make it as long probably next week.
Yeah.
So
thank you guys. Get into the event page and sign up for the email list, and I'll get my stuff together and send you all the stuff on that. So yay. See you later.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good week.